Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jedi Mike 7 Movie News YouTube channel. I am your host, Jedi Mike 7, Michael Soa here, and here we're going to be reviewing the new film on Prime Video, Tyler Perry's Divorce in the Black. This is a new film starring the leads, Meagan Good and Cory Hardrict. And I had the pleasure of interviewing the entire cast through Africa Roundtable. Make sure you guys watch that video and make sure you subscribe to them as well. But I had an amazing interview with them, and I'm here to give you my thoughts, non-spoiler, and of the film Divorce in Black. So here's the premise of the film. Ava, played by Meagan Good, husband Dallas, played by Cory Hardrict, leaves her heartbroken as he deserts the marriage, and Dallas' malicious actions unravel as Ava gets a chance to find true love with her destined soulmate. Now, we've probably seen this plenty of times with Tyler Perry, but let's get into it. Okay, first, just with the premise of this film, I thought having Cory Hardrict and Meagan Good in this film, I thought definitely is the draw to a lot of audiences, especially what they both experience in their public life. Both of them are divorcees as well. But and definitely, and on one hand, good or bad, whatever, that definitely has brought a lot of media attention to them and stuff like that. But I wanted to see what Tyler Perry can do in terms of also bring up the topic of divorce within the Black community, because again, this is a topic that plagues us and everything, especially just marriage in general, in this country and everything like that. Women, initiating divorces and stuff, and broken marriages, etc. Right, for many different reasons. But and especially also bring people who are also religious, such as myself, how the topic of divorce come into the community of Christians or believers, right? And saying, well, we're not supposed to divorce because God, what it says about divorce and all that stuff, right? And in this film, Ava plays the preacher's daughter who basically married the bad boy in town. But obviously that the relationship is not the best. I felt with this film, again, I thought they gave really good performances, especially with the entire cast, in terms of the roles that they were given. Now, if you want to talk about the story, that's the whole nother issue I have here. Again, if you think that this is a film that hopefully supposed to bring the highlight of actual struggles and a way to overcome the battle of divorce in a positive way for both a Black man and a Black woman, this is not what you're going to get. Again, if you're thinking about Mia Kupla, it's going down that vein, very violent, abusive man, I'll end up, stalking, his ex-wife while she goes back to see a childhood sweetheart or a love that she never really, moved forward with, whatever. And that's basically what you get here. But and I felt with this with this film, you also have his family who are really bad criminals in the community and stuff. And I can tell you, not to give anything away, but the first 5 minutes of this film literally had my jaw dropped. Just not because of this is unreal, but really the ridiculousness of it. And I wasn't really expecting that from this film. But again, I really wanted this film to hopefully, change the conversation and actually bring some type of enlightenment to the Black community through the form of entertainment, through film, and actually address these issues and stuff. Because this is a big issue. But I felt the way that Meagan, her character Ava, and learned how to overcome in terms of her battles of divorce, how she's sticking it, being a praying wife, being a faithful wife, and how she has to go back home and get back to her roots with her parents and and actually tell them what's going on, but also trying to rediscover herself. And I felt like they do a good job with this. However, I felt again they keep going back into this more villainous type of perspective of um of divorce, and but the battle and the conflict between the Black man, the Black woman, and for Tyler Perry. And I know a lot of people are frustrated with it and the imagery of it, and I am too. But again, I was just kind of expecting a little bit more from this, because when I was interviewing them, I definitely got the perspective that all of them had ways of contributing to that top of conversation, even when it came to the friends that are played in this film. Again, this cast, again, is a beautiful Black cast, as you can see, because again, like, we have all playing their parts in many different ways, as mother, father figures, as best friends, also other married couples as well, who might have their struggles and stuff, and someone who's also a divorcee as well, but seeing maybe another pathway to a positive relationship and stuff. But yeah, again, beautiful cast, and I think they're definitely very talented. But I think again, this going back to the main point we're talking about, sticking in marriages when you know you really need to remove yourself out of it. And I understand, with the vows, because I mean I'm celebrating my 1 year anniversary very very soon with my wife. And but with this film, it's talking about when things get rough and when to actually leave the relationship instead of just saying for better or for worse. And I understand that, especially from a biblical context, how difficult it can be because we don't think that we're dishonoring God because we weren't being, not having enough prayer in our relationship, not having, God in relationship and doing everything we can to salvage, because we don't want to break up this unit, break up this relationship or this family. And I get that, but though with this is definitely was not was giving with in terms of giving a really edifying story, other than just having, the woman rediscovering herself, finding her inner strength, and then ends up, having final conflict with the abusive ex-boyfriend or husband, i.e. Cory Hardrict. And also, speaking with Cory Hardrict, I'm actually kind of disappointed with the fact that this film does not, I think, highlight him the best way. Obviously, again, this is not who he is in real life, but just with the negative, media attention that came, especially with his divorce between Tia Maury and everything, that we actually could see his perspective on how he's going through dealing with divorce. And especially when he was talking about, oh, I'm crying at night, and stuff, and it being very vulnerable. Both of them, really, Meagan Good and Cory Hardrict, been very vulnerable during the press and media a promotion of this film. And I wish we could get a more story about that instead of what we got here. I know both of these people have the capability of giving a great story, and more on in terms of as actors, giving a great performance, because these people are talented. Everybody in this cast is talented. Again, it's just like, so I just wish that Tyler Perry, kind of go against the stereotype that unfortunately you want to be hold himself accountable, that he keep continuing to perpetuate in his films. That he guys should try to do something more enlightening in this, and hopefully try to bring this very very big issue that's happening in the Black community. But yeah, other than that, I'll give this film a I'll probably give this a 4 out of out of 10, maybe a 5, or no, 4.5, maybe 5 out of 10. I really was disappointed with this film. But again, I did, in terms of what the good points of it, the performances, Meagan Good definitely led this film and did the best that she could. Seeing again the vulnerability of a wife who's, definitely is praying and definitely doing everything she can, being the godly woman that, especially in these spaces that we preach and talk about. But yeah, and also I think they did a really good job of showing edifying friendship, from the friends of Ava and Dallas's friends who are also married, who are also lawyers and everything. I think they did a good job, in terms of showing that relationship, and during those times, how good, how necessary it is to have positive friends being there, but also friends to hold you accountable, making you want to be better, not for any selfish intent, but also to see you do well. And also the parents, I felt they did a good job, as pastors and as, godly parents as we want and have to receive wisdom from while we're in our own marriages and stuff like that. I think that, again, they did a really good job just in terms of their performance. But in terms of the story, I wish that we just got a better final product. By the way, Prime Divorce in Black, excuse me, I'm following my words. Divorce in the Black is premiering, currently streaming on Prime Video right now, so you guys can go check that out. But also make sure you guys hit subscribe button, comment, like, and share. I got more reviews coming up. And if you like the film and you didn't agree with my perspective, let me know in the comment section down below. Love to have a discussion, and obviously and bring more dialogue to the film and everything. But other than that, make sure you guys hit subscribe button, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.